Hi everyone, hope you're all okay. So I'm here this time just to talk a little bit about equivalent fractions and show you an activity to maybe have a go at home. So what we need to remember about equivalent fractions are that they are the same value and size, just expressed or written down using different numbers. So a little bit like fractions in disguise. So Mrs. Polter's activity is going to involve a piece of paper. Now, as you can see from up here, I want to find the equivalent fraction of a half. So by using my piece of paper, I'm going to fold it in half, which means I'm dividing it into two equal parts. And as we know, that is two halves to make a whole. Okay, so each one of these is a half. That is half of my whole piece of paper. So what I'm going to do as my next step is fold the piece of paper again. Now when I unfold this time, I'm going to see that I've divided my piece of paper into four equal parts. So I know when we divide something into four equal parts, each part is a quarter. So I'm going to put 1/4 into each of these parts. And I'm going to put up here that we have now divided my paper into quarters. But I want to know there are 4 quarters in a whole one, but I want to know what the equivalent of 1/2 is. So I'm going to fold my piece of paper in half again, and I can now see that there are 2 quarters in 1/2. So 2 quarters is equivalent to a half. So I can now write this up here as 2 quarters is equivalent to a half. Now I can go again and fold my piece of paper in half again. And then when I unfold it, I can now see that I have divided the piece of paper into 8 parts. So I know each one of these is going to be 1/8. And so I'm going to write 1/8 in each part, but I've done that already because I thought it might take me a little while. So here I have my whole piece of paper divided into 8ths. So there are 8 8ths in a whole one. But I wanted to know what was the equivalent of a half. So I'm going to fold my piece of paper back in half because this is half of my piece of paper. And I can now see that there are 4 8ths in 1/2. And so I'm going to write this down here now because we have divided my paper into 8ths. And we can see that there are 4 8ths in my half a piece of paper. So 1/2 is equivalent to 2 quarters. And it's also equivalent to 4 8ths. So maybe you could challenge yourself to see if you can fold that piece of paper again and see what the equivalent fraction is to a half. See if you can find some more. Or you could try starting with thirds and divide your piece of paper into 3 parts and see how many equivalent fractions you can find that way. See you later. Take care. Bye.